Hey guys, Street Stance Silver Garage. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's free. You can unsubscribe at any time, but please subscribe whether you like our enduro races or our hot challenges or my how-to videos.
That is on.
Or me just building this 1,000 horsepower Civic right here that I'm standing in the engine bay of. Remember, at 1,000 subscribers, I'll be getting pepper sprayed and tased at the same time. So please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss anything. And let's get on with today's video. What is up, guys? We're here again. We're going to be installing our walbro 450 fuel pump for E85. And we got a bunch of little goodies here. This is all for the fuel system. Let's see here. We got a whole Evil Energy kit. We got our two quick disconnects for AN6 lines. Got both of those. Got a new fuel filter. It's a 100 micron fuel filter here, guys. Try not to keep it on the glass. Got a sticker. But here is our fuel filter. Let's see, I can get this thing out real quick. But there's our fuel filter, guys. We're going to get this installed. What we're going to work on today is actually installing the 450 fuel pump and rewiring it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. But I was just showing you, and this is actually the mounting bracket for that fuel filter. And then this here is our whole Evil Energy AN6 fuel line kit. We got the whole thing here. And I think like 25 feet of line, enough to do 2 lines. So set that down there. And here is our fuel pump. So we got the entire wiring kit and relay, fuse, everything for the fuel pump. Let's see here, lay this over here. Try not to scratch the car up here. Let's see here. Here is our 450 fuel pump. New strainer, new hose, everything, all the clamps, wire connector, everything that we need to connect this thing. So that's all that. And it does give you a diagram of how to wire the fuel pump. Tells you how to do it all. So we are going to get this thing in today, guys. We're going to get the fuel pump in, get it wired in, and hopefully maybe make a line or two. I don't know if both of these connectors actually fit both lines, or because I bought both, I didn't know which one I needed, so I just bought both of them. I don't know if they fit both lines, or it's only going to fit one of the lines, and I'm going to be stuck with the other one. I don't really matter, but you know. So what we got going on. I've already took the seat out of the front of the car because I got NRG seats. They don't move. They're on planted seat brackets. And I got the rear seat out. I need to get a light in here so you guys can see. Now this car already has an upgraded fuel pump in it. We're actually going bigger than what it is now. So get this out here. Try not to get no gas on the inside of the car. Alright guys, so I got to it's gonna suck. I gotta suck the rest of this fuel out of this car because this car's going E85, so I have to suck all the fuel out into a can and get it all, much of it out of there as I can. The more the merrier before we put E85 in it. So now I get to suck fuel. Okay, since we're going E85 on this car, I actually have to suck all the fuel out of here. This is 93. So I gotta pretty much suck all the fuel out this tank. And then at least most of it, 99% of it, I gotta get out. Okay guys, what we got here is our quantum fuel systems kit for the pump. I bought everything new for this pump. So we got a brand new strainer, we got the wiring harness, a new hose, the clamps, and 2 wire connectors. So pump out here. This is our pump here. Let me plug this in. Okay. And this will go, let's see here. We have to drill a hole to get the power wire out. So what I think I'm going to do is drill a hole through the little rubber grommet holder that holds the rubber pretty much. If we can drill through that and then put the wire through it, then we'll be good. So we're going to take the pump off real quick. Okay, finally, old fuel pump's off. So what we'll do is we're just going to attach to this, see if this will screw back down. Lovely. It's not going to be good. I'm gonna have to drill that out. Figures. But we'll drill that out, and I'll drill a hole through here to get the wire up through. Because what essentially happens, we'll get this in there, and as you can tell, the hose is considerably shorter. You know, it's only going to be, the hose is going to be like just long enough to put 2 clamps on it. So, like I said, I got to drill this out, drill that little screw out there so we can get a wire attached to that and get our fuel pump hooked up. Other than that, we'll be pretty much done here. So they gave me plenty of ground, so I don't think I'll need any more wire, but I'll need some fittings. We have to get this one ran all the way up to the battery, and then these go in the back toward the car, or the fuel pump. One, I have to look and see which is which, but one goes to the fuel pump and one comes from the actual power supply from the fuel pump now. So what we do is cut the connector and we butt connect it to this wire or this wire. I can't remember which one's what. I have to look. I didn't see which pin connectors they were. But essentially one will go to the fuel pump, and this one here will come from the power supply that the fuel pump was originally running on. This one goes to the battery, and this is your ground. So that way when you kick the key on, the power from the original fuel pump will turn this relay on, which will enact and let it pull power. So we have to get this ran real quick, and we will get this fuel pump in. So here, so we can see. Okay. Go ahead and tighten this thing down. Okay. So what I have to do is, like I said, we got finished wiring it. There's our power wire for the pump. Okay. And what we actually have to do is that wire, this one went to that one. So it's going to be this yellow wire. We're going to cut, well, I'll have to check, see, this black wire is probably hot. So we'll cut it, and then once we cut that, we put it to this, and when, well, not to this, sorry, to the other wire on the relay, which will activate the relay, which will activate the pump when we turn the key on. So that way we don't have to have a toggle switch. We can have it wired in to the actual car. So when we turn the key on, fuel pump comes on. So relay's in here. Here's our relay. What I'm going to do is probably just clean a spot up and probably lay the relay over here in the corner because it's out of the fuck way. Lay it over there. Run the wires across over to here. The ground can be really short. That way I can use the other two pieces to activate the run the wire for this and activate the fuel pump. So if I cut this short, put it right there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but if I see where I'm putting it here, there's a hole down in here, so that way it doesn't get smashed under the seat. So if I cut this short, the ground, we can ground it right here to the body. Then one of these runs to the wire here, and the other one runs to this wire. So if I cut this black wire short enough, I'll have enough wire to run everything, and won't have to go get no wire. I got all the necessary crimp wire connectors, so we'll be able to get this wired in today and then we got to get the power wire here all the way up to the battery. So I want to pull that up to the battery, then pull all the extra red wire back this way and roll it up and put it up in there. That way everything's nice and tucked and nice and neat, and nobody sees it, because once I want to put this back in and put the seat back in here, and nobody know that it's, you know, been done like this. But right now is the fun part, is we're gonna have to try to we might have to bend this or cut it out
We might have to cut this corner out right here so we can access this, more than likely. Then I'll have to feed my hose down this way to get it down out of there. It's going to be fun to get the fuel line out, but I got to get 2 of them out. So I get one ran up all the way up to there, and then I'll get another one back here to where it'll have the end on it, and I'm waiting for my barb fitting here so I can connect the return line, because we're not going to use this return line either. Everything's getting new. It's getting plastic E85 lines, that way it's E85 safe, and because that's what we're running, Z85 in this thing. So let me get some connectors and we'll get to wiring this thing, and we'll get this pump all done and turned on, and we'll see what it should come on. I'm not going to be able to turn it on right now, but it should come on. So as soon as we get the motor put in a couple weeks, it'll be about a week or so, probably next week, we'll have the motor and transmission in, and we'll be able to fire up this pump to see if it works. Other than that, we'll at least get it in and done and have this step of the process done. So give me 1 second here. That's a lot better. Okay, relay goes down in there. I'll go ahead and strip these. Hoping these ones will work then. Okay, let's try these connectors they gave us. A little bit better. Alright guys, so what essentially happens here is, this is your yellow and green wire from the original fuel pump power. So this goes to the blue wire on the relay, and the yellow wire is the power supply for the pump, which we got the wire running out the little hole there that holds the rubber gasket. So that's in there with that sealed up so no fuel smell gets out. So what we still need to do is run our AN line for here, and for here I'm waiting on a fitting for this, but only thing left to do is run the actual power wire to the battery. But other than that guys, this is completely installed. It will turn on, it will work with the key. So okay guys, so our piece came in. So as you can tell, it's kind of hard to see here. There you go. We got the AN10 45 with a barb fitting, and it goes right to the pump. This is just a return line, so there's going to be no pressure on it, so it's fine. And it's a line for E85. Well, it came with the E85 pump, so I would say it's good for E85 fuel. So I use that. But I'm gonna leave this open so when we start the car for the first time, we can check for fuel leaks. And we went ahead and got the fuel pump hot wire up through the hole there, ran it over, and we got our relay wired in and stuck in over there, so that way I can put the seat back in. And the wires ran down along the side of the car up to the front and out. A little hot today, a little muggy, but we got the hot wire. This is for the fuel pump. We got it coming out here with the other 2 wires. And here's our fuel filter, our feed line, and our return line down here. So as soon as we get the motor put in, we will be able to cut these 2 lines and fit them to the engine, and we should have plenty of line to do so. So all we do is have to hook up the power wire to that. Our fuel pump will kick on, so everything should work with the key. But if this video helped you guys, please like, subscribe, helps my channel grow, and we'll bring you some more content on this car. Have a good one, guys.